Hey guys, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a worker placement game about elves trying to make toys, and that game is called Santa's Workshop. Santa's Workshop is a game for 2 to 5 players from Rio Grande Games. Plays in, 60 to 90 minutes, about there. 2 players is really fast if you want to play that way. And what you're doing is you're going to take on the role of 4 elves. You're going to be helping Santa assemble gifts. You're going to take training so you can gather materials better. You're going to get new orders from the children of what toys need to be made, and you're going to go to the coal mine because everything needs coal. So that's the gist of the game and the theme a little bit. Let's go to the table, check it out. Alright, so here's a game of Santa's Workshop, all set up for 2 players. Setup's mostly the same. It's a little different for 2 players, but to set up, you're going to put the board out here, just like this. You're going to shuffle the present cards, or the letters of Santa cards, and then you're going to give each player 3. They have to keep 1, but they can keep all 3. So I've done that. You're going to flip 6 face up. If you're going to play with the events, you're going to take out 9, shuffle, flip the first one. In a less than 5 player game, you're going to block some spaces, so I've done that. So 2 spaces are available here, 2 spaces available here. And over here, there's no blockers, but only if one person goes to any of these workshops, no one else can go there. You're going to put Santa on December 16th. You're going to put Zelf here. You're going to give someone the first player marker, which I've done here. And the first player is going to get 2 coal, second player, and so on, is going to get additional amounts of coal. And you're each going to have 4 different shaped meeples that are going to reference one of the elves on your board. Alright, so that's essentially set up. Let's go ahead and start playing, and I'll explain how the game works as we're going. So first thing we have to do is resolve the event. So this event says, gather up all face-up gifts in the mailroom, shuffle them. It's the Abominable Snowman. He's going to come in and wreak havoc. So that's what he's doing right now. So we'll take these, shuffle them in with the mailroom gifts, and get some new ones. Not going to be a great shuffle because that doesn't make for great video, but that's fine. So there's that. Then we're going to have some new gifts. All right, flip, 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 flip. Board's so big, it's hard to reach. All right, now we're going to start. So on your turn, you're going to place one of your elves at one of the locations and take the action. So let's explain the actions here. This is the classroom. This is where you're going to send an elf to get trained to be better in certain actions. So you can get trained to be better at producing fabric, producing wood, producing metal, or being better at assembly. Each elf can only have 2 like certificate tokens, so training tokens. So you gotta, plan that accordingly. Over here, this is how you're gonna get assembly. You're gonna need assembly to make the gifts, but you have to have all of the material first. Over here, you're gonna visit the reindeer. They're gonna give you points, which are the cookies, however many cookies are on top, and they're each gonna give you special abilities. So first player, random card at the top, Zelf, which will give you some special powers, so on and so forth. Over here, you can go here to take 3 of the face-up cards, or face down, whatever. Or you can go here, sweep them all, and take 2. And then over here is how you're going to get materials. You can get 7 plastic. You can trade coal for wood, coal for fabric, and coal for metal. That's the game. All right. So, and over there is the coal mine. You can go over there to get coal. All right. So yellow players first. Let's go ahead and take an elf and do some things. I think I'm actually going to. I need metal. So let's go ahead and go get some metal. So I'm going to come here. No, maybe I don't want to do that yet. I'm actually going to go over here. I'm going to take 4 coal. At the beginning of the game, you have 6 capacity in your coal cart. You can expand it with 2 wood, and then you can store 12. So right now I can only store 6. And you can go up here to get your tools better, to make your production of coal better. And over here, you can get a harness for your reindeer for 4 immediate points, which is pretty cool. All right, so that's red player's turn. They're going to take an action. They're going to do what I was going to do, which is really jerky. So they're going to come here. They're going to trade 3 coal for 3 metal. and they'll take the metal, and they can assign it however they want. So they're going to go one here, then they're going to put one over here to try to start working on their tools. All right, so that was their turn. Back to yellow. Let's see, I need a bunch of plastic. Let's just rock the plastic. No, I'm going to get some material. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to take some fabric. So I'm going to go right here, I'm going to trade in 1 coal for 2 fabric. And I'm going to put them on these shoes. Dance slippers. All right, red player's turn. They are going to, I think they're going to try to get some plastic. So they're going to go get some plastic. You can take 7, but you can't take more than you can hold. So this place they can only take 4. And you can only substitute plastic for the shapes that are multicolored here. And it's going to you're going to lose points based on how many plastics that you use instead of regular material, which I'll get to in a second. All right, so that was that. Yellow player's turn again. They are going to go get some wood. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to trade 3 for 3. 3 coal for 3 wood. And I will put 1 here, 2 here, and 1 here. All right, red player's turn again. They're going to get some assembly tokens because I'm going to show you how that works. So they're going to come here. They're going to take 2 assembly tokens. Actually, they can't take 2, so let's just take 1 right now. Yeah, they can do 2. That's fine. They'll take 2. So you're going to take assembly tokens, then you're going to assign them, and any that you have left over, you would have to spend. So this one is all built. It has enough material, so they need 2 assembly tokens, so they're going to build it. All right, so the way the building works is all the materials can go back. Then you have to count how many plastics that you used. I used 4, so this went from 17 points down to 7. So I'll move 7, get 7 points. And then this is going to get flipped over as a completed gift because Santa will be inspecting our productivity after every 3rd, 6th, and 9th round. So that's that. Yellow's turn. What do they want to do? Can they get some metal? No. Let's go get some training. So they're going to get some training, and they're going to make their production better. So they're going to come here, and this elf, the female, or the crooked hat dress, is now going to be better at assembly. So every time they go to assembly, they're going to get 1 extra token. Red, they're going to kind of do the same thing, and I think they want to increase their, let's increase metal production. And that is the same elf, so they're going to increase their metal. All right, so that's the end of the round. Marker shifts to December 17. We take all of our people back. I'm going to talk about the setup here, and then I'm going to talk about the end of the game, and then I think you get the gist of this game. All right, so put my people back. Got this. It's kind of hard to tell who goes where. You have to really look at the shapes, but I mean, it makes sense. It works. It works. All right, and then we'll do this. All right, so any of these spaces that got tokens taken will get replenished. And then a new event card will come out. So no unusual event today. And then you're going to add cookies to all the reindeer. Like this. To make them more enticing to go visit. And there are some 3 cookies that you can take to minimize how many cookies are on the board. Let's see. All right, and you're going to keep going like that until the end of the game. But let's talk about the Santa inspection. So when you get to end of round 3, end of round 6, and end of round 9, Santa's going to inspect. So he is going to look and see who has made the most presents. So in this case, Red would have made the most presents. They're going to get 2 for every present that they made. Everybody else would get 1. So in this case, Red would get 2 points. It would be more than that, but that's just an example. Then at the end of the game, you're going to get points for all the goods on your presents that you haven't finished. And you're going to do another inspection. Then whoever has the most points is the winner. And that's how you play Santa's Workshop. Let's go up the top, see what we think about it. All right, well, that was Santa's Workshop. First off, look, I got Bing Vader, Darth Crosby on my shirt. Isn't that sweet? It's the time of the season to get some Bing Vader out. Now let's talk about the game. This is a great game. It's an entryweight worker placement game with a really awesome Christmas theme. I think this game does the Christmas theme better than any game I've ever played. Maybe with the exception of Christmas Lights, which is kind of like a Hanabi type game where you're holding your cards out and you're trying to make strings of lights. But that's a little more abstract. This actually, you don't feel like it, but your elves going out and doing the work, and that just feels a little more thematic to me. This is a simple game. It's easy to play. It's easy to teach. You go to a spot, you get the stuff. You're trying to make toys. You won't want to make cheap plastic toys because that's going to cost you points. You want to make the good toys with actual materials because that is how you score a lot of points. And then Santa's going to come and he's going to make sure that you're doing your job. And whoever has the most toys made every 3 rounds is going to score some points. I like the art. I like the production. I like the theme. I like the elves, that they're all different shapes. You can tell them apart for the training purposes. I just like everything about this game. Not the greatest game in the world. I'm not going to say it is, but the theme really bumps it up a notch. I think if this wouldn't have the Christmas theme, I probably wouldn't like it as much. But the Christmas theme really just amps it up, and it makes me, like playing this game at Christmas time. So because of that, I'm going to give this a BGM accepted seal. It's going to get a 7.5 out of 10 or a 3.75 out of 5 wrenches on an arbitrary wrench scale that means absolutely nothing. But we like to give it the games that we enjoy. So that's what we're going to do. So that was Santa's Workshop from Rio Grande. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics. And as always, keep gaming.